Hello everyone. Today we will see box and whisker chart in Excel. So let's start. Box and whisker chart are also called as box chart. Uh, I will show you in by using three separate data sets. So this is a simple data set. Here we can see different students' name and their per day salary. To insert a box chart, select the numerical data only, that is per day salary. From insert menu, recommended charts, all charts, box and whisker, only one kind of chart is available. Click OK. Your chart is ready to use. Now you can add access titles, data labels, legends, everything. So this is how you can create box and whisker chart in Excel. Now, how to read this chart? Here we can see there are several points here: 120, 60, 169, 195. Okay, so this is called the lower whisker. This is called the upper whisker. This actually tells the highest and lowest value in a particular data set. So in this data set, the lowest value is 120 and the highest value is 330. In this data set, so 209.5 is called the mean, 195 is called, that is this line is called the median. So what is median? We know that if I sort the data in ascending or descending order, median splits the data in half. So let's check it whether the median is 195 or not. To calculate median, we know, type median, double click on this and select the data range 195. So median 195 is right. Now 209.5 is the mean, that is the average. We know there are different kinds of available. We want arithmetic mean, so click average. Is If I select the entire data set, we'll get the arithmetic mean, that is 209.5. So this is the mean. So now what is this 260.5 or 160? In a box plot, it is divided into four parts: q1, q2 and q3. From this place to this place is called q1. Okay, q1 means you will find 25% of the data in this data set from 120 to 160. This point is called q2. q2 means from this point to this point you will find 50% of the data in this data set. This From this point to this point is called q3. You will find 75% of the data from this range to this range in this data set, and from this point to this point another 25% is added. That means from 120 to 330 you will get 100% of the data in this data set. Every data falls within this range: q1, q2, q3, but it is divided into four parts. Okay, in every part 25% data is added. So from 120 to 160 you will get 25% of the data. From 120 to 195 you will get 50% of the data. From 120 to 262.5 you will get 75% of the data, and from 120 to 330 you will get 100% of the data. So this is how we can read box plots. Here one thing was ignored, that is outliers. We There is no outliers here, that's why it is not shown here. In Let's consider this example. Now here we can see there are 25 students and their respective scores. Let's take the scores of the students, and from insert I'm creating a box and whisker chart again. So this is the chart for this data set. Here we can see there are uh, below this lower whisker and above this upper whisker you will find different dots. These are actually called outliers. Let's add the data label exist legends. Okay, let's ignore the exist titles. So here the lowest value in this data set is 55, the highest value is 150, but actually the lowest value is not 55. The lowest value is 5. Actually, the highest value is not 150, it is 170. But why these values are not included in this range? Because these are called outliers. From 55 to 150, there is a natural rhythm of the data in this data set. But these numbers don't fall in this category. That's why these are called outliers, and outliers are expressed separately in a box plot. Okay, for example, we know outlier. What is outliers? For example, there are 5 students in a class. One student got 10, one student got 12, another got 15, another got 14. But there was another student who got 85 in that test. So he is an outlier because he is far different from the maximum data set. So these are outliers. 55 lowest, lower whisker, 150 upper whisker. So we can say that from this place to this place you will get, or you can say this, from this place to this place you will get 25% of the data. From this place to this place, that is q2, you will get 50% of the data. From this place to this place you will get 75% of the data, and from this place to this place you will get entire data. The median is 85, the mean is 85.52. Now if you don't want these outliers, then in this box, click anywhere within this box. You will get this option here, show inner points. Uh, you can see show outlier points. Okay, you can turn this off. The outlier points will be gone, but I want this. That's why I turning this on. Show inner points. If I click this, all the values will be there, but it is getting more clustered. I don't want this. And I'm, if I click on inclusive median, it will be like this. But I want to keep it as exclusive median because I shown the median separately. Gap width, uh, if I increase the value, it will be like this. If I decrease the value, it will be like this. Okay, now if I, you can also modify this range. Here we can see the minimum value is 5, so I'm not applying this here. In this chart, here you can see that the lowest value is 120, but there are so many numbers are there which is not used, so I can remove them. How I can do this? I'm selecting this, then double clicking on it. I will see this here, the minimum is 0. I am uh, I want the minimum is 90. Let's make it 90, and the maximum is 350. It's okay. Clicking outside. Okay, you will see the 0 is gone. Now the chart is like this. Okay, now look at this data set. Here 20, there are 20 students, and this is the 20 students mark or score in math. This is the score in history, this is the score in science, and this is the score in biology of all those 20 students. Now I want to create a box plot based on this. So let's select this entire data set including the text. Then from insert, all charts, box and whisker. Okay, we can see our box plot is created. uh, we can make this narrower. I'm double clicking on this, then this is here because I want to put the data labels in more visible way. I don't want inner points, I don't want main lines. If I give main lines, there will be a line like this, all the main points will be joined. For now I am turning this off. Exclusive median. Okay, here there is no data from these to 40 points, so I am adjusting this. I'm double clicking on this, and minimum value should be 40. Then closing this, we can add the data labels. Here we can see in math the minimum value is 55, the maximum value is 100. uh, from this point to this point, 25% of the data is available. That is 25% of the students got from 55 to 75.75.5. From this point to 79, 50% of the students false. From 55 to 89.5, 75% of the student got 55 to 89.5 marks. And from this point to this point, you will get all the students marks. The average value, the average is 79.4. So this is the condition for this is how you will explain, or you will read all these boxes. We can change the access titles. Here this will be marks or scores, and here these are subjects. Exam statistics. If you want, you can change the color. Selecting this, everything will be selected. Double clicking on this, then from this icon change the color green. We can also change the border. I think the previous one was good. So this is how we can insert and read box plots in Excel. That's all for today. Thank you very much.